Hello celestial beings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celeste Simone. We are going to do a pick a card today all about who your future husband, wife, spouse, who they will be. So if you're as excited as I am to find out, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is the Flourite stone. Pile number 2 is the Amethyst, and pile number 3 is a Celestite. Now's your opportunity to take a close-up look at each one of these piles and find out which pile or piles resonate with you. Once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I posted the timestamps for each one of these readings. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so keep the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who also chose that pile, but I do believe everything happens for a reason. So be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end so that you receive the message or messages that drew you to that pile. I can't wait to dive into these messages for all of you, so I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have a pile right here with the Flourite crystal on it. So not sure if you could see, but there is like purple and green in there. It's very dark fluorite though. All right, I'm gonna set your stone aside. Let's set that right there so we can dive into your tarot cards first and find out who will be your future spouse. So we have first the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we have the Chariot. I feel as though this person is going to really rush into your life and kind of come in unexpectedly, but it's just gonna feel right when they do come in. I feel like they are being like manifested towards you, and they may actually manifest during the beginning of like a new job or new financial like win of some kind. This is kind of like in the works beneath the surface. I feel that they're coming in for you, like kind of like you start a new job, or just like this new opportunity comes in unexpectedly. And the relationship, I feel it picks up very quickly. I feel like you guys instantly have this connection and just like intuitively know that you guys are gonna be together, you know? I almost feel too like you might get married somewhat on the faster side of things. Like I think you might get married a little, you know, not necessarily like immediately, but just maybe like faster than you normally would have expected, or maybe than, you know, typical. You know, I myself, like I feel like I got married faster than I thought I would, but when you know, you know. So I feel like this is gonna be the way it is for you guys. I also feel as though you are sharing in, I feel as though you're sharing in some worries or some, like this person has really dark, deep thoughts and emotions. Like I think they really overthink things to an extent, but it's because they're very like self-aware and conscious. I also feel, I'm also getting the message too that, and they like, I meant to say too is that you guys may relate on that too, is that you have like really good, deep, dark discussions, you know? And shadow work to me, yes, is like dark, but it's also kind of helpful and it's nothing to be afraid of. So that's what I mean kind of like when I say like shadow work, dark type stuff, is you guys are able to work through that together is what I'm seeing, and you're able to have like really meaningful discussions about that. Also feel like you might have dreams about this person like before you meet them. And I feel as though they're bringing in for you just this new relief and positivity. Like I feel like you're able to connect with them even during maybe a difficult, dark time for you. You know, like this is resolving that, and all of a sudden like things are being kind of turned on their head, and you're kind of being swept up in this connection is what I'm feeling, but it's in the most positive way. Like I do feel like you have this new sense of connection to your direction and feeling like motivated when you meet them, and they're bringing that in for you. I also feel like you inspire them. you know, you inspire them to take new actions and start new journeys together. Like, so let's keep going with some oracle cards. We have the cheetah. That's so funny. Yeah, I was talking about how like they are picking up the pace for you or with you or having that influence on you. So this to me is also very fire energy, but the cheetah is, you know, the fastest land mammal. And so because this is coming in, I do feel like you are, you know, this is a speedy connection. In other words, they're really, like the connection is just really strong and fast, like fire, like it's passionate, but also you just know, like when you know, you know. And I think that's how it's gonna be with this person. They're kind of like ungrounded too. I'm getting that sense also from this energy, is that they're not very grounded, but that's okay. I mean, everybody brings their own energy to the situation. And even though, like, I feel like they're very creative though, they're creatively inspired, and when they see what they want, they like go for it. So I do feel like they're bringing this energy into your life in a positive way. And we also have the zebra. Interesting. Also another fire animal. The zebra is I'm getting this sense of like, again, creative fire energy, but I feel like what the zebra is being unique, being creative and artistic. I feel like also travel with this energy too. The zebra represents travel and new adventures. So I feel like this person is kind of either pulling both of you out, like this connection is pulling both of you out of like maybe a rut, or feeling stuck, or feeling kind of swept up in those shadow, you know, like doing that shadow work is connecting you to, but also like they're bringing you on travel. They're bringing you on an adventure, really. Like that's what I feel with this energy. Bringing you on adventure, new horizons, new beginnings. And this could for you start that way, where you're trying something new, you guys connect like randomly, and all of a sudden like they're bringing that excitement and adventure into your life that maybe you've even been just like craving. Like they want to travel to new exciting places. They themselves are artistic and creative, and I feel like they're bringing that into your life as well. All right, let's keep going with some oracle cards. These are my Celestial Rose oracle cards, and if you're interested in them, I will link them down below in the description box. But let's see, what other energy are we getting from your future spouse? Okay, we have reflection. They mirror you in a lot of ways. I kind of mentioned that with this Nine of Swords. I was hearing as though maybe you both are reflecting certain, you know, shadows with each other and helping each other to work through those shadows in the best way, because I do feel like by working through those shadows, you both are able to, again, like start pursuing something quickly and being excited. And yeah, I feel like that's really exciting. Actually, let's move this over here and this over here. There we go. All right, let's keep going. Some other messages. What else do we need to know about your future spouse? I do feel like this person is very charismatic. Soulmates, yeah. I mean, again, we have this like you guys mirroring each other and your soulmates. This is a soul connection that you have. And that's why I think there's a lot of healing between the two of you, how you're reflecting each other and mirroring each other, but then also like healing through that. And it's like you're finally, I don't know, I feel like there's like this weight lifted and you're able to kind of like go full force forward, because you just know this person is your soulmate and you know you guys are like ready for this adventure together. I love that for you guys. Let's keep pulling some more oracle cards. What else should group one know? Resilience. This person also, you know, just going back to the Nine of Swords, I'm getting the message that this person, despite being challenged throughout life, despite feeling you know, having even maybe some baggage, having some difficulties in their past, or, you know, things that maybe they were had a difficult childhood, for example, or maybe they had to face some major challenges. Maybe they had health problems that they had to overcome. They didn't let it hold them back. You know, they're the kind of person who, I'm hearing the, like, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade kind of a person, you know, like they're like, I'm not going to let this hold me back. I'm going to keep being my unique self, and I'm going to still be excited about the adventure of life, you know? So there's this resilience about them, despite maybe having some setbacks in life. For some reason, I'm hearing kind of like either they had like an injury. For example, like it could be like they had like a sports injury. Like I just see this person like very active, but maybe like a health problem or an injury of some kind set them back, or like could have set them back, but they wouldn't let it like control them or stop them from spreading this like positive energy. All right, we also have protection. This is so beautiful. I do feel like there's like this really strong connection between the two of you. This person wants to protect you and be that like strong support system. Like I'm hearing as though like they're not messing around, you know, they're like being honest with you and pursuing you, and they don't ever want you to feel like wishy-washy about it. Like they want you to know like they love you. And I think that is just their personality type. It could be even like Leo energy to an extent, because it is a fire sign. But when I think of like Leos in love, like they just want to tell you how much they love you and how, you know, all these big emotions that they feel for you, so that you feel secure in the relationship. So there's also this just like protective nature as well, like wanting to protect you. And so I'm also getting the sense too that for your future spouse also has some parts of themselves that are protected as well, that, you know, that have made them so resilient. Like they've had to kind of protect themselves throughout life so that they don't get hurt again, or so that they remain strong and positive and don't give up. You know, like there's that resilience of like they're gonna push through and overcome, and they're gonna strive forward and keep going and strive for greatness. And even with the Chariot cards, there's a lot of like forward momentum for them, but there's depth here, and as I mentioned before, like there's depth and there's shadows there, that they have compassion and understanding for other people who, you know, who've been through difficult times. So just kind of like that combination of a person is really like showing their depths. Like they have a lot of layers to them. All right, let's see what else. What else? I'm also hearing like you guys might even work together on a business, maybe with the Ace of Pentacles and Three of Wands. You may even work on a business together as a couple. That's for a specific for some of you. But I do feel as though, I feel like you admire this person. Yeah, they bring a sense of hope. And also, like this relationship brings them hope. It's like together you guys are creating this adventure together. Thought. Okay, this is really bringing me back, and we have patience as well. So I think too is, I think it might be hard for them a little bit to have patience, but when I'm seeing kind of hope, thought, and patience, I'm getting the sense that you help them to reflect, because you are mirroring each other. You help them to reflect on their thoughts and work through some of the things that maybe they've been protective of. I get the sense that, you know, like patience could be a challenge for them, but that you're bringing some patience to them as well. I also feel as though this is patience for this connection too. You might have been waiting for this connection for a while and feeling like you maybe where, you know, who was this person going to be. I feel like you may both need patience in this sense of, because once you guys get together, it's like you're an explosion. Like you guys are just taking on the world together. And new hope, you know, is coming through for you. So I do feel like it's maybe even like this slow process until you meet each other, and then it's just like instant connection here. All right, let's keep going. I want to see if there's any further messages. So we're going to pull just some final oracle cards. And actually, we'll pull some oracle cards, but then we'll end on some tarot cards. I feel like maybe we have some more tarot messages here for some further clarification. So yeah, I also am hearing, you know, don't lose hope. And even like they might be in your dreams, this person you might be dreaming about. So it says, be your best self always. Okay, clear endeavor. Let's pull one more for my group threes on this from this oracle deck. Whoops. Be in service. And I feel like this one too, renewal of peace. Yeah, so a lot came out for you guys. This is some confirmation here. I feel as though with clear endeavor, be in service, I feel like this person is the type of person who would give their coat off their back for somebody in need. They really do connect with people. Like I feel like they are a people person, either extroverted or outgoing. They want to be in service of others. I feel like your connection to them brings out the best in them and also helps them to find deeper peace. You know, as I said before, there could be together you are like finding peace. Because if you look, actually these two images are very close to each other between protection and renewal of peace. I feel like you guys feel safe with each other, you know, safe and welcome. Oh, wow. So, okay, these two flew out. So Ace of Cups. So your future spouse is going to be your destiny. It's your destiny to meet this person with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is like a divine connection for you guys. And you guys, I just see a lot of happiness, a lot of peace. I feel like both of you are on the same page as far as like your goals for the future. You're both going to be very motivated to be of service, you know, to be your best selves. Like you're bringing out the best of each other. All right, a lot of cups are trying to come out here. Let's see if we get one more tarot card for group 3. One more tarot card. I feel like there's one more message. Police. One more message for group 3. The world. Wow. This connection is the world for you guys. This is everything you've been looking for in a person. Such beautiful energy, you guys. Really, like, you guys are divine. So I'm hearing again, like, trust that this person is coming, because, you know, Ace of Cups, I feel like just trust trust and be patient. There is somebody kind of coming in for you who, and maybe you've already met this person, maybe this is your current spouse, but like this is such a beautiful connection where you really feel like this person again reflects you and completes you. And I know, you know, everybody's whole on their own. I think though, when you find the right partner, it's like a team, you know, it really like completes your life, I guess, where you're feeling like this person is on your side and they're helping you out and they're meeting you where, you know, where you leave off. They're kind of picking up the where you leave off. So I do feel like this is a beautiful connection for your future spouse. Awesome reading, group 1. I really hope that you enjoyed these messages. If you want more love readings, you can find a link to that playlist down in the description box below. And I will link up above to another pick a card reading about who you will marry. So that'll be up above if you're interested, and down below. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know if it did resonate with you. Subscribe for more messages, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here with the amethyst, so pretty. I'm gonna set your crystal aside right there so we can dive into your tarot cards. First, we're gonna find out who is your future spouse. Okay, let's see, we have the Hanged Man, the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so I'm first getting the message that I feel like this is somebody who you may not think is going to be your future spouse. I feel like, and it may not be someone you currently know right now, but I feel like the way it's playing out is that you might not realize like they're going to be your future spouse right away, but you kind of have a change of heart or a change of perspective with them, you know? So I do feel, or even like maybe both of you do to an extent, like all of a sudden you kind of see them in a different way. And yeah, I feel like this is somebody who maybe you think you're not going to see ever again, or who you're walking away from, but actually they're kind of coming back. Now that doesn't mean that's an ex, you know, romantic relationship. It could just be like a person in your life from your past who you haven't seen in a while, or an old friend. Something like that is kind of changing. But I do feel as though this person is bringing in a lot of, like, showering you with a lot of attention and affection, just making you feel like an empress here. I also feel as though, you know, they could even be kind of a different person at times too. Like, I feel like it's almost as though they're changing and transforming, or maybe the timing wasn't right the first time you guys met or, you know, knew each other. The timing just wasn't right, but then things are gonna come back in alignment again with the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse. It feels like maybe things can't establish themselves because the timing isn't right. I feel too that this person, yeah, it's like, it is. It's almost as though they're coming out of, like, they're leaving and coming back again. But like you're kind of like seeing each other in a different way. And also like the attraction is really there when you kind of see them in a different way. Interesting. Okay, so maybe you have already met your future spouse. Maybe this is happening in the future. But all right, let's see, what other characteristics do we have? We have the Cobra. This is fire energy. Transformation too is an energy here with the Hanged Man and the Cobra, because with the Hanged Man you can see this person, you know, the man's not actually hanged. It sounds a lot worse than it is. He's just upside down. So it's this like new perspective. It's this kind of like 180 flip of seeing things completely different. And when I see the Cobra with this snake energy and fire, I see transformation. You know, this snake sheds its skin and is known as a symbol of transformation. I also see the Cobra as being very hypnotic, which is why I kind of sense that like they may become, maybe like you can't get them out of your head too. And you always kind of just think about them as, oh, like, you know, I could always see myself with that person, or remember when I had a crush on that person, or, you know, it's almost as though they kind of like stay with you. And this could also mean too that when you kind of see them from this higher perspective after they kind of transform, either physically or, you know, not just physically, but like also like they're kind of this more mature person or a different version of themselves, you're like hypnotized by them. You just find them super, super attractive. And then we have the Owl with this air energy. Awesome. Okay, so the Owl has a lot of wisdom and also a lot of spiritual wisdom too. It has a higher perspective with the air sign. So I feel as though, you know, and of course Owl is kind of rising up and seeing things from a higher view. There's a lot of inner knowing and self-awareness too. So I do feel like this person kind of transforms and has like a new energy about them that's really attractive. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to pull some more oracle cards to find out more about your future spouse. Awesome. So let's see what else do we need to know about your future spouse. The owl also comes out at night, and it's like the shadow self. And that's really like the spiritual side. So I don't know if this person also is becoming more spiritual, more attuned to, you know, that the bigger picture of life. We have thrive. So this person is really thriving in life too. I feel like they may be very well off as well, as far as like they have a good job. They actually kind of surround themselves with a lot of luxury, and not in a, maybe because they work a little too hard too with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, they may be really job focused, but they are thriving in their life. And I think they really know themselves. That's what I'm sensing, like a maturity and knowing of themselves, what they want, who they are. So yeah, I feel like when you kind of either connect with this person or even just them in general, like they are thriving. We have a leap of faith here. So it may feel a little bit like, a little scary maybe to kind of like jump into the relationship. You kind of have to like trust it at first because you might be unsure of this person. Yeah, so that's interesting too. I also feel though, like when it comes down to the leap of faith, this is where your guides are kind of like pushing you in a direction. You kind of have to take that first step. So I wonder too if like there's some nerves when you guys aren't really sure if the other person, you know, is interested. Somebody has to kind of make the first move. But then once you do, I feel like the relationship thrives. Deconstruct. Interesting. Okay. So the energy of deconstruct is, and by the way, this is the Celestial Oracle deck. If you're interested, you can find it in the description box below if you like this deck. I made it personally, so that's a little minor plug there. Yeah, so when deconstruct comes up, this energy to me is kind of like really, I feel like this person has done the work, like has done inner work. Sometimes you have to kind of basically break down the big picture to understand all of its components. And I feel like things are, yeah, to get results. Yeah, I feel like this person has really done a lot of work on themselves, knows themselves, maybe even goes to therapy to really talk about their thoughts and their feelings. And they're very results driven. So I do see them as having like thriving as well. I'm gonna pull one more card though. What is this person deconstructing? What is this person deconstructing? What is your future spouse deconstructing? There was a lot came out at once, so I feel like we need to get just one card for this question. What is this person deconstructing? One more card for my group twos. Okay, perseverance. So yeah, it feels as though they've had to kind of like learn and relearn things. I'm like hearing built an empire. They might have built things from the ground up, you know, and they may have like failed in certain ways too, but they had to like keep rebuilding and persevere even when things kind of fell apart. And that's why they're thriving too. That's why they're thriving. So this could be in a at an inner level, but it also can be kind of at a business level or something of that nature. But I feel like their perseverance led to results. So they're not afraid of like continuing to move forward and trust and take the steps, you know, like keep going to, yeah, they're not afraid of a little risk in order to like find these results. So that's really cool because I feel like they're coming from a place of like wisdom. Like I feel like they're coming from this, you know, knowledge they built up themselves. All right, let's keep going. Definitely more messages. See, what else should we know about your future spouse? Power. This person is in their power too. Wow, that's really cool. And that's the full moon card in this deck. So this to me is kind of like completion. I feel like just in this lifetime, this person, and maybe not when, you know, maybe you meet them before they're, you know, they've gone through this success, but yeah, power, unexpected. I feel like maybe you don't expect to meet them. And we also have balance as well. I feel like they do bring some good balance into your life, you know, with this security and also a good balance between air and fire, where they're definitely like going, you know, inspired and motivated, but also the owl energy just gives me this sense of like being very particular or intentional about the steps that they take forward. So, but yeah, I feel like maybe even if you don't meet this person when they've reached all this level of power or like success, I do see that this person is kind of destined in their life to build something powerful and to, you know, to pursue these passions. But this is somebody who, yeah, maybe you didn't expect it. You may not have expected you may not have expected them to come back into your life and then for it to, you know, become this like long-term relationship that ends up in marriage. So very cool. Okay, let's keep going with some more oracle cards. What else should we know about your future spouse? Wow, okay, these two flew out. We have nature and compassion. This person may have a strong compassion specifically for nature. They may be very environmentally conscious. That's what wow, those came out together. So I feel like that's important, is they do enjoy being in nature, but also, you know, care about the environment. Okay, let's see what else. So I feel as though they may, you know, they may like to go hiking or be active in nature. What else do we need to know? This person, I feel like this person may surprise you, where it's almost like don't judge the book by its cover. So maybe you wouldn't even maybe expect that this person was going to be the one right away. But then it becomes clear. Gratitude. I sense with gratitude, there's a lot of like openness and gratitude, like gratefulness for you as well. Like this person being really grateful for your connection. And also with gratitude, I feel like they have a good sense of gratitude, and that brings in abundance for this person. Yeah, I feel like they can expect abundance in this life, or success with their work, as long as they don't overwork too much or get too obsessed with like money per se. They may find that like they get caught up in their work because they are very driven. Okay, let's see. Realization. That's so funny because realization kind of is bringing me back to like unexpected. So I do feel like you will realize with this person Okay, yeah. I do feel like you will realize with this person that they are like the one. And we also have discernment. I'm getting the sense too with the Seven of Swords is that when you meet this person, I get the sense that either both of you or like one of you is going to be very careful about who you choose, because, and I feel like this person, they may actually have been like abandoned or had a bad relationship in the past that is making them feel like they need to be very careful. That's also where leap of faith energy is coming through too, because there's kind of like this trust fall that happens, and they may have to be careful about trusting again. Or you might find, that's why there's this kind of like unexpectedness about this, because it might feel like there might be worry at first, like retrusting a relationship, but the realization is kind of going to be that this connection does feel secure and it feels right. So I feel like the discernment here is in the kind of like choosing the right person and, being really discerning about who that is. This realization is going to be very clear when it comes through for you. Like, yeah, this is the right person for me. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple more of these oracle cards and then we'll finish up with some more tarot. Okay. Let's see, I feel like this one did want to come out though. We have illumination. That's that clarity of understanding like, wow, like this is my person, but it might be unexpected. And this person may come out of the blue too, with blue moon and unexpected. It's like they come out of the blue and you're like, can I trust this person? Is this the right person for me? And then you're going to realize like, yes, this is my person. And I do see like you really appreciating their perseverance and their drive and their ability to kind of transform, and with the Cobra, like their ability to transform and meet expectations also. Okay, let's keep going. We also have heighten your vitality. Interesting. Let's do a clarifying card on that, because that card is, I don't usually see that card. Breakthrough. There's this like, yeah, there's this strong, sudden like illumination of clarity where you guys just like, there's just this like breakthrough in your connection. I feel like that's either how you're gonna meet. I also just sense this person as always being very strongly guided by a spirit guide, by their intuition as well. I feel like they illuminate their path ahead. And that's how they find these moments of like breakthrough, like heighten your vitality with this rainbow. I sense this person to be pretty connected with their intuition, and also almost like a life path one is kind of like what I'm hearing, where they have a very specific path that they're meant to walk in this lifetime, and they're just kind of driven to walk that path. And I think that path is going to really align with you as well. But there's just this like inner knowing and like, bam, like you guys just realize like you are perfect for each other, and together, I'm also hearing like together you're heightening your vitality and like raising each other's vibration, because we have to remember that the Hanged Man and the Empress, these are both major arcana cards. So this is a spiritual energy here. This is at your soul level of growth. We also have a power card with the full moon, and Thrive is coming back again. So this is like this thriving through inner power. So I do feel like this person awakens an intuitive knowing within themselves. Let's keep going with, as I mentioned, I was going to just finish up with some tarot cards for you. So let's see what the tarot has to say. But yeah, I feel like this is a very unique person. Also, between the Cobra and the Owl, I feel like this person is very unique in that they seem to maybe even be like a star seed, like they came here with this very specific mission. Oh, we have the Page of Cups. This is a sensitive soul energy, which is it is confirming for me, like, that this person is spiritual. Yeah, this person is spiritual. Oh my gosh, we also have the Knight of Cups. Okay, it says dreamer, playfulness. This is definitely like this energy of, and you know what it is? It's not so much that they're overworking themselves. It's that they have a hard time grounding themselves. So everything can be kind of like tiring because they are very, like they might even be empathic, you guys. This person might be empathic in that, especially because, oh, and I just cut the deck and it's the Lover's card. All right, we're taking that out. We're taking that out. Just because it matches these cards so well too. So, yes, this person is sensitive. There's love between the two of you, like really beautiful, playful, childlike love too, you know, where like everything's always new and exciting and beautiful. And like these rainbows, again with the rainbows and the illumination, the like light between the two of you. Lovers, this is, yeah, there's a very, there's such a strong connection between the two of you. I love this energy for you guys. Let's pull one more card about your connection. Okay, we're getting emotional withdrawal. Let's see why that one wants to come out. Let's get a clarifying card for that group two. What is the clarifying card for emotional withdrawal? This is somebody who is healing from, yes, from a difficult past relationship. You might find that this is the message coming through for Five of Pentacles for sure. They're reminding me that this person is a sensitive soul, is an empath. You guys are connecting with each other and healing emotional wounds from past relationships. And good luck, yeah, and starting a successful connection. This person may, yeah, I also hearing financial freedom for this person as well. So that's gonna do it. I feel as though that's gonna do it for the messages. If you want more love tarot pick a card readings, I will link my playlist down in the description box below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if this resonates with you at all and your thoughts on this reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy these messages and you want even more. That's going to do it for this reading though. Hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings. You chose pile number 3. I have a pile here with the Celestite stone on it, or Celestine. I'm gonna set your stone right here, crystal, so that we can dive into your tarot cards first. All right, we have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in reverse, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and we have the Eagle, which is some air, the element of air energy. Wow, really powerful. And then we also have the Stingray. Awesome, and that's water energy. Okay, so really powerful energy here with the Eagle. The Eagle is about reaching new heights and like having this really high awareness. I mean, the Eagle is like the top of the food chain. So you know the Eagle is a force to be reckoned with, but then we also have the Stingray, and I'm picturing the Stingray in the water like gliding, but also very kind of like free-flowing and carefree. I get the sense from this person that they actually like almost like an old soul But I do feel as though like you guys are working through and balancing certain things together. I feel like you chose to be in this partnership as well in order to like in order to heal certain things in relationships, I feel like with the Lovers. But this person has intelligence. This person has a higher perspective on things. I'm also hearing kind of like mentorship energy where they could be either older than you or just have like, again, I mentioned being like an old soul is what I'm hearing about this person. I also feel as though you do balance each other out. And again, with the Lovers being in reverse, I feel like you guys are growing and working together and learning from each other. I also feel like with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Swords, you may be resolving like family situations together as well. I feel like you guys may be helping each other out with that. But let's pull a few clarifying cards with the tarot cards because I feel like there's definitely a lot going on in this particular reading. So I want to make sure I get you all the messages. We have Six of Swords again that came up in reverse, but Six of Swords nonetheless. I also feel like too, if you, okay, we have Six of Wands. Six of Wands is somebody who is victorious. So what I'm getting the sense of too is that this person has to kind of work through some, I think they might have a difficult family. I'm sensing that as well. That they may have a difficult family that they had to like leave behind or at least like distancing themselves from it. Getting that sense as well. And Knight of Coins. This person is very unique, okay? I mentioned like they have this mentorship type energy. Like you might be around them and just you could sense that they have an old soul. They're also like on this journey of inner alignment as well. To like you see in the picture of the Lovers is it's the mermaid kind of like looking at a reflection where the person in the reflection is like either a partnership. So this is somebody who is looking for their other half and wants to find that deep love connection too. Especially with Two of Pentacles too, like they want somebody to balance them out. And I feel like this is where you guys are coming in together, where you guys are marrying each other. As most relationships do, right? It's like they mirror us. But I feel like for this person, they are the type of person to, like, whenever I see Six of Wands, this is like leadership energy. So they feel this, they may even feel a drive or just kind of naturally other people look up to them and want to follow them because they have this eagle energy. Okay. I feel like there's one more clarifying card. Yes, there is. Nine of Coins again. So this is Pentacles in this deck, but it's coins in this deck. So there's something about the Nine of Coins that we're going to get into as well, because the Nine of Coins is all about nurturing. It's all about abundance and things, and family as well, and fertility. So I do feel like, let's keep going, because I feel like there's going to be some kind of theme surrounding this energy. Okay. Let's see what messages come through. I feel like too with yeah, let's take these two cards actually. We have Surrender and Good Fortune. So there's a lot of energy here about both letting go and maybe again like distancing themselves, needing to surrender to the past maybe, or learning to trust in the universe. There's a lot of like lessons this person is learning. A lot of sixes here too. So the sixes really in the tarot represent restoring harmony or restoring balance after a challenge, which is typically the 5 in the tarot deck. So the 5s usually lead to obviously 6, which is resolution. So that's why I feel as though they are really like resolving and triumphing and overcoming challenges throughout their life, surrendering to then receive good fortune. So I do feel like with the Knight of Coins, I feel like they are the kind of person who, like, I'm hearing karmic a lot. I'm hearing karmic, and this could be ancestral as well. And, you know, maybe that's not super helpful for you guys. That message is just coming through. I think that's what I'm seeing in the Lover's card as well. Is like this person is resolving karmic imbalances, but good, they will face good fortune. I feel too, there is good fortune in their life, you know, in your relationship, in the connection as well. But this is a spiritual, emotional, spiritual healing journey. That's what the stingray is all about. They really are going through this like spiritual journey towards harmony. Let's keep going. I feel like there's so much more in this reading, you guys, and I just can't get all the messages out. So we're just going to keep pulling some more oracle cards for some clarification. I also hear this person is really going to be very family oriented, in that they would want to like have a family. We have long night moon with darkness. Okay. I see them coming out of the darkness though. We have focus, and that's waning gibbous. So these are all moon cards. What else do we need to know about this person? I do see how there's this butterfly on their third eye. I feel like they're focused on self-help, self-help and fear. Coming out of the darkness, you know, overcoming darkness, like surrendering to what is, acceptance, and receiving like a stroke of good luck with this lightning bolt of good fortune happening kind of out of the blue is kind of what I'm sensing for them. This is like a really interesting, this is kind of like a really interesting reading, just because it feels like this is kind of a journey that they're on, and hunger. Learning, so the wolf moon with hunger is all about learning to feed the part of themselves that is going to benefit them versus focusing on the darkness. I think that, you know, again, like this doesn't make them a bad person. I don't want this to seem like, you know, they're a troubled person per se. I just think that, you know, everybody has their own journey and their own path. And maybe this already resonates with you for who you're with, but I do just sense that this person is learning to harmonize things. They're learning to, and they're definitely stepping up to the challenge, because some people, you know, some of us have just had a difficult past, and part of our life is to heal that and to face those fears and to learn how to overcome them. And I think that just might be a part of this person's life, and that's just what's coming through in this particular reading. It doesn't mean that's like the only, it's all of who they are, because they have the eagle and the stingray, you guys. These are, to me, these are very highly, you know, spiritual animals to kind of have as energy surrounding this person. They may also be very connected to the eagle, you know, as a spirit. Yeah, balance. We have balance. That's what I was saying, is learning to balance their emotions as well. But this isn't all like doom and gloom. There's good fortune, you know? And I see, as I mentioned before, like this connection for you guys is so powerful. in that it is teaching balance, creating balance. Like, it's part of that journey. It's, you know, choosing balance and choosing what to focus on as well. Let's see, what's the energy between you guys? What's the energy of the relationship a little bit more? Because I know the cards are kind of really focusing in on maybe some, you know, some family issues or something like that. All right. Let's see, what is this relationship? Adventure. Awesome. You guys taking adventures together. And that's the thing too, is like this, and celebration. Yeah, see? So it's interesting because I think the cards want to acknowledge the effort that this person makes to stand in their power and overcome these things. And because of that, they're bringing in adventure, they're bringing in celebration, they're choosing balance, right? Like, balance is a choice that they are making to overcome any of this darkness that they've had to face. And I also see adventure with the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is all about journeying to higher, to better times, to better, you know, to better places, and more positivity, like raising up your vibration, basically. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna pull some more oracle cards from a group 3s. Okay. What other messages about this person do we need to know? We have new experiences and possibilities. There's a lot of like celebration and adventure here. Again, kind of being represented in this person. Like, they are so ready when, you know, like in this connection with you, they are so ready to go on this journey. I think I mentioned too, like a journey with this stingray, and very, like, both of these animals to me are kind of like this adventure, but like the adventure of life, like seeing everything as an adventure, everything as a new experience and possibility. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know? And then we'll end with some more tarot cards, just as some final themes. I definitely pulled a few more cards for this group than the other groups, just because there was such kind of like unique energy. Let love be your beacon. You know, this is what's interesting is with the Lovers, is like coming back to love, you know, like the two of you trying to juggle, trying to figure things out, even like as an inner journey, as an inner adventure or challenge, overcoming that and letting love, like returning back to the love that brought you guys together over and over again as being the beacon. Okay, let's see one more card. This is healing, you know, letting love be your beacon is so healing. All right, also sense this one. And higher ground. Oh my gosh, this is like, higher ground is the Six of Swords. This is the thing, is this person is moving to higher ground, you know, in their life. Like, being with you is part of that, is moving to higher, I was trying to say it before, but like a higher vibration, a like better times, letting like love guide them in their heart and that healing process, letting that guide them to a happier place, to this new, there's so many new possibilities for this person. And I think they've had to overcome that. But they're, again, mentorship is what I'm hearing with the eagle, is like they have this higher perspective and this like understanding of themselves because they went through something, you know. Yes. Okay, let's finish up with the tarot cards, as I mentioned. Some final messages for group 3 about their future spouse, please. Please and thank you. New beginnings. Again, the Fool is the zero. So the zero card with we have new experiences, new possibilities. It's kind of like the sky is the limit. It's also very much, the Fool is very much a surrender card. So this person, I feel like when they approach a challenge, in a lot of ways, they know how to overcome things because they're so open to the possibilities. They're so open to new beginnings, and they're ready for, like, they surrender. They just let the new experience and new adventure, you know, surprise them, and they're open to surprises. I also feel like with new beginnings, 2 and the Fool, is that this is also somebody who has remained carefree throughout their life and has been able to kind of like be positive about everything too. And that's like the hunger too. I mentioned before is like the hunger card for Wolf Moon, representing kind of what aspects you're going to feed of yourself. In other words, like what aspects are you going to give attention to? And I see this person just like soaring above because they decide and they choose balance. They choose to look at things from a higher perspective. Hanged Man. Which this Hanged Man says limbo on it, but really that's Hanged Man is higher perspective to me for sure. So, and there's also this another, you know, raptor or bird of prey on this card. Oh, and the wolf. There's also a wolf and on this card. So yeah, I feel like this person really is transforming in their life and taking a higher path in their life. Always moving. It's like onward and upward is what I hear them kind of saying. You know, their soul kind of saying onward and upward. And that's really the eagle too, right? Like soaring to new heights, but like also healing at new depths. So there's like this depth and height to this person because of their expansion. Wow, that is so cool. Okay, one more card, one more tarot card for group 3. Perfect. 5 of Swords, conflict. All right, now we need another card, right? Because this is new energy. Okay. I think that is a conflict that they're facing, right? It's like balancing these two sides of themselves out, is this emotional depth versus this desire to reach new heights. So, okay, and we have King of Swords, and King of Swords says structure. So again, this person is very intelligent. I also feel like they are very well spoken as well and knowledgeable. And I mentioned mentorship, and that makes sense why the King of Swords is coming up to represent that. So I feel like they can be a very strong teacher to you as well. This again with the King of Swords is showing their focus to create direction and to focus on new beginnings. So this is somebody who is maybe able to overcome their mental conflict. We talked a lot about kind of like overcoming the challenges through their willpower and focus. So yeah, but this person isn't cold-hearted. You know, they have strong love. And I feel like your love and your connection in your relationship is going to be this like beacon of light that guides you to this higher ground, right? Awesome. So let's pull one more card and see if I missed anything. Did I miss any messages for group 3? Did I miss any messages? Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think, you know, I think this is just further confirmation that this, again, I'm just hearing this person overcome so much in their life and soars, you know, they're able to really like soar and and reach new heights, reach good fortune despite that. So this is such a beautiful reading. I feel like this person is really impressive, and you know, the energy they're bringing is really strong, really powerful, and transformative in a way, in a sense of like overcoming difficulties through their perseverance, through their like kind of trust and positivity. Even though they don't know the final outcome, they still believe in the good fortune coming to them. They still, you know, surrender, they trust in the process and let it go and remain open. And I think that's where they get their intelligence and like growth from, their inner growth. So that's gonna do it for this reading. A really interesting person, and definitely like a strong connection for you guys together on your life path. If you do want more love readings like this one, you can find my complete playlist linked in the description box below, and check out all the other love readings. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know if you did resonate with this reading, and hit that subscribe button if you want more messages just like this one. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, but bye for now.